with you here in the shop. We have another fun project, so I want to invite you to come on over here and let's take a closer look. So guys, do you have any idea what this crazy looking thing is? I restored some things that are similar to this. Over a year ago, I did this funny looking thing, which has been here on the wall behind me. This is a fence stretcher or a wire puller, and I just recently did this one here, which is also a wire puller or a fence stretcher. I'll try to put these in the description below. And then this one here is an all metal wire stretcher. And this one here could be thought of as a wire stretcher, but it's not. So guys, pause the video here, go to the description, and if you think you know what that is, put it in the comments, and we'll see at the end of the video. I'll let you know after we get it all cleaned up. Now let's take a little closer look here at what we've got. We've got this eye screw that is screwed through this handle. It's a rather thin handle, about all of, what would this be, 3 feet? Yep, a little over 3 feet long. It's got this hook, looks like a gate latch. If you look right there, that has been forge welded together, put through there and heated and forge welded. Let's see if we can't get this. Yes, that'll come out. I think we want to take this apart and clean up these metal parts. Let's scrape this handle of all of the old yuck and goo on there, probably a lot of sweat and who knows what else, shellac, who knows what else is on there, but let's clean this off. This thing here is a little loose, looks like it might just come off, and boy, I have to work on that a little bit. It's got this spike on the end. So let me get this off and we'll scrape this handle. We'll get all this metal parts soaking so they'll be good and clean, and get this handle dressed up a little bit. Well guys, here is the final product. You got this all cleaned up really nice. This handle turned out wonderfully. All sanded up well and saturated with some linseed oil. I know had a couple of you guys teasing me about always putting linseed oil on handles, but it just works so well. It penetrates the wood so that when I pick it up, I'm holding wood, and yet there is this penetrated finish in here that keeps it so nice. And so I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm going to keep on using it. If you'll notice up here how we took and put a hammered finish, the paint, I really kind of like that for this kind of a thing, and you can see what that looks like. I did something here that I don't normally do. This collar was not real tight, and it needs to be tight because when pressure is put on that point, it could possibly break or crack the wood there, so that needs to be filled. I don't generally like using epoxy that fills in, but in this case I went ahead and did it. The only other thing I thought of doing was coming down here about another inch and resetting all of this, which would have shortened this distance here, and I just don't think it would have worked as well. So in this case, I went ahead and put some epoxy in here. So guys, did you figure out what it was? It's not a fence puller, although it could be a wire stretcher or of some kind. You could use it for that. But the best that I have found, and what I was told this was a barrel ring puller, or at least to hold it in place. Let me show you what I mean. So to demonstrate this, if you can see here in the picture that I'm superimposing here in the video what barrels look like, and you all have seen these and the barrel rings. Well, if you take these like this and you hook the ring of the barrel and you come in here like this, you're able to have some leverage as this point digs down into the oak barrel, and you're able to pull those rings down. Now there are a couple of ways I've heard of these being used. One is to put the rings on the barrel, and that is true. You can also take and pull them off of the barrel and try to stretch them. Now there's also this chisel, and you can see the chisel here in the picture, and this is what they pound the rings on with. So if you were to pound on one side, the other side of the barrel, the ring might start to rise up. And so if you get two people, you'd be able to use this thing to help hold the ring in place while somebody pounds on the other side of the barrel and keeps that ring from working its way up as someone pounds down on the other side. And so that's the best that I have found. I am not going to say I know exactly what I have here every time I have one. If you guys know something that I am not aware of, and you've seen these used for something else, please let me know. That would be great. I'm always open to learning new things. This is what I was told that it was, and I can see how it could be used that way. And it is an old vintage tool. So I'm going to be anxious to see what your guys' guesses were, and maybe somebody knows something that I don't about this tool. But hey, it's been fun putting it together for you. Thanks so much for joining me on this. It has turned out, in my estimation, to be a very neat little tool. Even if, you know, we may have some doubts or may even disagree on how it's used, but it has been a lot of fun to be out here in the shop and to clean these up. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me on this. It's always great to have you come by for a visit. If this was entertaining, give us a thumbs up. like this and share it with a friend. Share with those who you think might enjoy this content. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification. That would be great to have you stop by here regularly, and that way you'll be informed about when we put up a video. Got some others here that I'm working around here in the shop. Look forward to seeing you on that next video. Have yourself, guys, a great day. God bless.